What's good, y'all? I'm CHIEFtheOG, and welcome back to the Rich Before 30 podcast. Today's topics are getting paid doing what you love, don't sell yourself short, and putting yourself in opportunistic situations. Last episode, we talked about how to get going. Did you know you might be a genius? And doing what you love. How'd you do with those topics this week? Did you finally get going? Did you give your idea a chance? Have you started doing what you love? Now we'll continue listening to Chapter 2 action of the book Rich Before 30 by Gavin Meredith. If you're reading along, we'll pick up on page 28.
If you do what you love, you'll never have to work a day in your life. This right here is the key to life. You must find what it is that you are truly passionate about. You could be passionate about singing, arithmetic, watching movies, gardening, eating, writing, etc. The list goes on. What's interesting is that you can get paid from all this. Wait, what? Exactly. There's no reason for you to not do what you love because you can get paid doing it. And while you're at it, you can charge however much you want. That's it. No need to drag this out. If need be, re-listen to the section and understand that there is no reason not to be doing what you love every day. Nelson quote, "There is no passion to be found in playing small and settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living." Nelson Mandela. Sometimes we feel in life that we can do more, whether it's in a relationship, at work, or if we're just trying to better our daily lives. Some people feel they could do more, but just rather not. Many people are okay just living mediocre lives. Others look for opportunity in every situation. Here's an example. Your boss comes to you and asks if you have time this weekend for an extra assignment. Do you think to yourself, well, am I getting extra pay for this extra assignment? You go on to tell your boss that you are already slammed with plenty of work, almost too much to handle already. Your boss goes on to ask another coworker if they are open to work over the weekend on an extra assignment. Your coworker jumped at the opportunity. Your coworker, who makes the same amount and was asked to do the same job that you were just asked to do, has plenty of work to get done themselves. This coworker completes the job and receives a management position. Well, if you knew they were giving away a management position for only a little extra work on the weekend, you sure might have accepted that assignment. The difference is, your coworker saw the opportunity, and even though they were also swamped with plenty of work, they decided to make room in their schedule and take advantage of what they saw as an opportunity. If you're always down in the dumps or complaining or trying to get off easy, you're never really pushing towards your true potential. Not trying your best and not driving to be better will keep you in a constant living hell. The man makes the shoes don't make the man. Growing up, just like every other kid, I wanted the newest fashion always. School bullying is toned down a lot since I was in elementary, junior high school. Even into adulthood, some people strongly worry about their appearance. Many people spend excessive amounts of money on clothes. Some people buy clothes to make themselves feel good because they like looking good on a daily basis, and they may also just love fashion. There is another group of people, though, who focus on what has been called for ages, keeping up with the Joneses. As a child, you don't have money to buy your own things unless your parents are gracious enough to teach you how to save and or start your own business. I wasn't one of those kids who even cared about saving money, but just your average kid who thought your parents were supposed to buy you whatever you asked for and then you pout and get disappointed if indeed they were not able to get it for you. One thing my dad always said that stuck with me is, the man makes the shoes don't make the man. This stuck with me because a lot of people feel entitled because they have on expensive clothes or shoes. The truth is, a person who knows their self-worth could feel confident in even cardboard shoes. Okay, if you feel cardboard shoes is expensive, and in your head you're saying, no way in hell somebody is going to go outside and feel confident in cardboard shoes. Let me explain. The average Michael Jordan shoe release is about $175. The knockoff version of that exact same Michael Jordan shoe is about $50. Now, a person who loves designer sneakers will explain to you the quality differences between the two shoes. For me, the glaring difference is in price. I'm not trying to single out Michael Jordan shoes, of course, but any designer shoe that costs $200 plus. If I could get the same product for less money, why would I spend more? Now, I understand there is a clear difference between name brand and off-brand, but if you don't mind using the off-brand, or in this case wearing the knockoff shoe, why waste your money? Are there people you're trying to impress? Do you feel like your closest friends will speak bad about you? Do you feel guilty? Well, if your friends will talk bad about you, they're not really your friends. If you're trying to impress someone or feel guilty, this is all in your head. A complete figment of your imagination. Wake the fuck up. You have once again made up an entire negative scenario in your mind that will only play out in reality through manifestation. You may self-consciously draw attention to your flaws.
All right, that was page 28 through 31 of chapter 2. What'd you think about it? How'd it make you feel? I highlighted some key points that stood out for me. Last session we ended speaking on doing what you love. I state that doing what you love is the key to life. It is. A point I have highlighted is no matter what it is that you're doing, as long as you're doing what you love, you can get paid from it. No matter what it is that you love to do, you can get paid. Being completely honest, they even have jobs like being a movie reviewer, where you could potentially sit on the couch, watch movies, and get paid. If you love to eat, you can be a food reviewer or a professional eater. You can get paid. So there's no reason not to do what you love to do every day, because you can get paid doing it. As simple as that. I mean, have you tried? If you haven't, I highly suggest going for it. Never sell yourself short. You always have to dream bigger and set your expectations higher for yourself. As they say, shoot for the moon, so if you don't reach the moon, you fall amongst the stars, which is still pretty damn high up there. But don't sell yourself short. A quote from Nelson Mandela: "There is no passion to be found in playing small and settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living." No matter what you're doing, if you feel that you could be doing more, then do more. If you feel that you can accomplish more, accomplish more. Nobody's stopping you but you. Don't sell yourself short. Now, some people believe they can do more, but just rather not. Many people are okay living mediocre lives, just doing the regular and just barely getting by, and that's okay with them because that's what they've seen in past generations. That's what they saw with their parents, potentially, or maybe their parents weren't just getting by, and they're happy to just be getting by. This is okay. There are other people, like you, who look for opportunity in every situation. In my book, I use the example of two coworkers who are offered an extra assignment at their job. One of the coworkers says they are too busy to complete the job. The other accepts the job and gets a promotion to a management position. Now, I say the other coworker, of course, if they knew they could potentially get a promotion for knocking out this extra work, of course, who wouldn't take the extra work? The difference was the coworker who did accept the extra work saw the opportunity. That coworker wasn't sure that they would get a promotion, but they knew them making time in their schedule and making adjustments in their life to take on a larger load proved that they were ready for the management position. Put yourself in opportunistic situations. See the opportunity in everything. Now, on the other hand, the other coworker, you could say they were kind of being lazy. They just wanted to do the bare minimum and especially weren't looking forward to picking up any extra work for the same amount of pay. Not trying your best and driving to be better will keep you in a constant living hell. I'm going to repeat that. Not trying your best and not driving to be better will keep you in a constant living hell. Don't sell yourself short. Selling yourself short puts you in that place of hell. Puts you in a place of wishing you could, and doubt, and fear, and negativity. Go for it. The man makes the shoes don't make the man. This quote mostly pertains to the phrase, keeping up with the Joneses. Many people buy things, literally things, just buy anything because someone else has it. Or it's what they've seen on television in the movies, or what they imagine they would have growing up because it's something their parents had. But maybe their parents also played the game of keeping up with the Joneses. Now, I will be honest with you. It is a much better investment to buy a home than it is to rent a home. Not everyone knows how to save money. Therefore, they have trouble saving the down payment for a home, leaving them to rent. But outside of your home and your living situation, many people try to wear the highest fashion or what's popular. I mean, who doesn't want to be on trend with your clothing? Imagine if in 2021 I was still walking around dressed like it was the year 1999. Some people do, but there's very few. At the end of the day, you should wear what makes you happy and what makes you feel good inside. But many people fall into keeping up with the Joneses. This is where the phrase, the man makes the shoes and the shoes don't make the man, comes into play. Many people feel entitled because they have on expensive clothing. But someone who knows their self-worth could feel confident in even cardboard shoes. I go on to explain that your average Michael Jordan shoe releases at about $175, a pair of shoes. The knockoff version of this shoe is only $50. To manufacture a pair of these shoes costs as little as $5. If I want to manufacture a pair of shoes for $5 a pair, that means I'm left with 35 pairs of shoes, which is a way better investment than investing in one pair of Michael Jordan shoes. Now, of course, in the book I clarify that I'm not trying to bash Michael Jordan shoes, but really any shoe that's over $200. When you can manufacture a shoe yourself for $5, why would you spend $175 on the same shoe? For many people, it's a status thing. The thing is, most people can't tell the difference between the real and the fake shoe because they're actually exactly the same. The difference is the price tag. The boxes, the materials, everything is exactly the same. What many people worry about is their closest friends talking bad about them or other people talking bad about them and maybe calling them out for wearing a certain type of clothing or knockoff shoes, like they can really tell the difference. Some people say they're not worried about their friends' comments, but more so they have a personal guilt that they feel wearing a knockoff shoe. Well, I would say be sure that you keep a solid circle. Keep your friend group solid. Friends who help you and motivate you, and you also do the same in helping and motivating them. It's okay to be brutally honest with a friend, but never be negative. If your friends are negative and not supportive, you need new friends because those aren't real friends. And if you are feeling guilty about wearing these knockoff shoes, I'll read directly from the book. This is all in your head, a complete figment of your imagination. Wake the fuck up. You have once again made up an entire negative scenario in your mind that will only play out in reality through manifestation. You may self-consciously draw attention to your flaws. With what you're doing, what you're wearing, what are you in it for? Are you doing it to see a specific result? Or are you doing it because it's your passion, what you love to do, and it makes you happy? Who are you trying to impress? The key is to not try to compare yourself to who somebody else is today. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Are you a better version of yourself? Focus on your positive attributes. Focus on what you do great. Focus on what you're good at, and the money will come. In closing, live your passion. Do what you love every day, and get paid doing it. Find a way. Where there is no way, make one. If you haven't already, be sure to get a copy of my book, Rich Before 30 by Gavin Meredith, available on Amazon. I'm Chief the OG, and this is Rich Before 30 Podcast. See you next time.